Alright, this here is going to be a test video more than anything. I had an iPhone and I'd make videos on it. I couldn't upload them to YouTube, so I ended up using a GoPro. I'd make videos on a GoPro, upload those videos to a computer or a laptop, and then I'd upload them to YouTube, but it would take freaking 5-6 hours to upload a 5 or 10 minute video to YouTube. So I got like 8 or 9 videos that I made earlier this year, late last year, the winter time, of Honda trx300s, because I had 3 or 4 4-wheelers, and I stripped 2 of them and I put them back together to make them run. Ended up making one run and traded it for a vehicle we're daily driving right now, and then the other one, which is that one, got stripped, parted out. A lot of the parts went on here, and then that's going to get put back together for a second time. But yeah, I mean, I got videos that I've made, and I can't upload them to I can, but it just takes forever. So right now I got a new phone, which is an Android, so I figured I'd try to make a couple of videos and see if I can upload those to YouTube. Shit, so far out of those 8 or 9 videos that I've made this last winter, I've only got 2 or 3 of them up on YouTube, and they're out of order. A lot of my freaking YouTube videos, well, actually all of them, I deleted them all because I had this weird fucker send me a message. He was gay, asking, you know, if we could be friends on Facebook, asking, you know, if I could get longer video shots of my face in it, you know, because he wanted to masturbate to my face, and that's just, it's fucking weird. Like, that just weirded me the fuck out. I deleted every single video that had my face in it. My channel was kind of barren. And I only think I got like 2 subscribers anyway, so who gives a shit. But anyway, this here's my first Honda trx300 full drive. This is the restoration project. Got a lot of time and money into this motherfucker. They got a complete teardown, media blast, everything PR15, those metal frame completely redone, got new swing arm bearings. Got all new tie rod ends, ball joints, rebuilt the CV axles, front differential, got new bearings and new seals, fucking new control arm bushings. It's all been replaced. The engine got a complete teardown. I actually built this engine out of spare parts from 2 different engines, but it got all new bearings on the inside. I got a used top end off eBay, and I just threw it on. I was in a hurry. I was trying to get it done and put together, so I didn't even hone the cylinder, but the cylinder, the jug, is going to come back off. I'm just going to get a set of rings, put them on the piston, hone the cylinder, set the ring gap, and put it back together. That way I just know it's right. I was originally wanting to get a completely new top end, but I just don't have that $300-400 bucks to do that. So top end's gonna come back off and get new piston rings, cylinder hone. Got a trx300fw rear axle in it. Because when I first got it, it did not have a rear end in it, and the other TRX300s I had shitty axle bearings. This here is a stock 300 axle. It came out of might have came out of that 4-wheeler frame, but obviously this here is my nice quad, all my fucking project, so obviously it's going to keep the 250 axle in it. But yeah, I ended up getting a brand new OEM front fender. Yes, it's not period correct for this. This is a 2nd generation fender. Rear fender is Meyer Fender, it does not match, colors don't match. In a couple weeks I plan to buy a new OEM rear fender for this, so it'll match the front. Obviously it's going to be second generation. Fuel tank is plastic. I think it's made by Meyer. It was on here when I got this. So basically, I mean, this project has been on hold for about 6-7 months now. I haven't really, I mean, I've put some stuff together on it this last winter, but it's what's keeping me from running it is the top end and brakes. I just wanted to get a completely new top end for it, and I wanted to get a disc brake conversion kit. Well, I don't have the money for it, and I would like this thing to run for the winter time. So what I'm doing is went out to the parts pile, which is basically a lot of the parts that go to this thing, and I drug out the brake components, and basically I'm going to take the wheel cylinders apart, paint them up, get rebuild kits for them, get brake shoes, and get the front brakes, drum brakes, operational on this. And then I'd rather spend $80 rebuilding the front drums than spending $200-300 on a disc brake conversion kit. As far as my top end, I got 2 cylinder heads, and they're both fucking, heads are fine, it's just the valves are fucked in them. Like, one of them I was losing compression out the exhaust valve, and then the other one had a bent valve. I think, yeah, this is the bent valve. So I think this here is the one that was losing, yeah, this is the one that was losing compression out the exhaust. Cleaned the valve up, and I lapped it, still couldn't get it to seal. Cylinder heads and valves are just not my cup of tea. So what I'm going to do is order a new set of valves and valve stem seals. Hopefully a new set of valves will correct this issue. And then top end, or the jug and piston, are going to come back off the engine. I'm going to hone the cylinder, replace the piston rings. Even though this came off a good running engine that did not smoke, it just had a rod knock. I just, you know, for a peace of mind, I'd just rather do it that way. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, once I get the top end squared away on this and get the brakes rebuilt on here, it should run and ride. I mean, it's fucking, I spent about $200-300 just on the lower part of the engine. Got a new connecting rod and crankshaft, and yeah, let me close that out. All new engine bearings. It took forever, but I scrubbed down the fucking engine case, the inner part of the case, cleaned it up, made it look pretty, painted it, and then the outer part of the case, I got in a hurry and I was trying to get this thing put together, make it run so I could sell it late this last winter. Obviously it didn't get sold, so I got another set of engine covers that I've media blasted and painted, and eventually I'll get those replaced. And then I got another transfer case that has new bearings and seals in it. The outside got painted, looks pretty. I'm going to swap that out for this one. Got to find another seat and seat cover. Replace this. I mean, it looks ugly, but this is like the world's most comfortable fucking 300 seat. I love it. Transfer case, that goes to that four-wheeler frame over there. Stock 300 axle parts that I think came off that one. So yeah, this is just a little update on the project. It's more of a test video than anything. So yep.